a musician, when does rock and roll come into your life, and in what form?
See, I'm not sure about this musician thing. Whenever I hear musician, it sounds like, oh, I'm a musician. I'm fucking lucky to get away with anything. I always think I'm extremely lucky to get away with it. I do try and improve. I practiced a lot and to try and get better, but I'll never catch up most of the people out there that are really good. And I quite envy lots of musicians that have this. They sort of masturbate over other musicians. I think I think I ended up more in pop music. I liked pop music when I was a kid. My parents had Italian opera around the place, which apparently you shouldn't like. I live in Purley, you shouldn't do that. I wear white socks, you shouldn't do that. I'm in Status Quo, you shouldn't be there. I had a ponytail, oh, fuck me. So I've done everything that's wrong. What was the question? Silly ass git. My dad used to say silly ass. Everything was silly ass. Yeah.
Your first musical taste, I suppose. What bands were you?
Everly Brothers was the first thing I saw, and it was like, oh my God, that'll do me. I only wanted to strum. So I was really shit scared of play. I didn't know how people could remember all the freaking what's going on. I still have trouble. And if anybody makes a mistake on stage, it's me. I always embarrass Matthew because he's a serious muso. Sorry, Matt. Serious muso. And it bothers serious musos that people like me get away with it. But I think that's the one thing that when we say we have X Factor, that he's not looking for. He says he's looking for X Factor. X Factor people are fucking difficult. They want, what was her name, Alexander? She's a really good black girl, really great singer, trained, but you give her a melody and she goes, well, I want to use my voice. You give me a melody, I go, great, this will make me sound tremendous. What was the question?
So, Everly Brothers.
Oh, yeah, Everly Brothers. I saw that and I thought that's going to do. I loved them, I still do. And me and my brother then straight away asked my parents, could we have guitars for Christmas? What a great idea, we'll get guitars. Little shit changed his mind, I got a train set. But I got my own back later on, a few years later, and sold it. And I went for my first lesson on guitar, and this is another thing we do to young people, which is wrong. Many of us, all of us have had kids or know of kids that, I'd like to play. Right, get in here, get the piano, get the teacher in. Oh, Claire Dole, frigging loon. And they go, I want Red Hot Chili Peppers, and we won't teach them that stuff. We tend to think, right, you've expressed an interest in music, and that's what the guy did with me. I sat down in this place, Len Stiles in Lewisham. People will remember that. And got me a guitar. He said, sit up properly. You're holding the guitar wrong. You're holding the plectrum wrong. So he said, what is it you want to learn? Foxtrots or waltzes? What the fuck's up with you? And I said, well, I want Everly Brothers. I don't think he said shit, but he said something like that. I never went back for a lesson ever again. And that shut me out of that, which is wrong. And they must do that to other kids. They express an interest. And like I said, it might be Red Hot Chili Peppers. You're going to have real music. Or it might be the Sex Pistols. I don't care. Whatever they're inspired by, you lead them on. Instead of we run them all through the same sausage factory. Mind you, Simon, you're doing that, ain't you, son? But I would if I was him. That's capitalism for you. Sorry.